fermentation vat. This is a thiourea dioxide vat, and I just wouldn't recommend getting that all up in your hands. Anyway, so to begin, we're going to start with some cloth. So this is 100% cotton. And last night I scoured this, and scouring is just a little more of an extreme way of washing fiber. It's the old-fashioned way, basically, where you take it and you boil it with some very mild detergent. And in this case, I also put some alkali agent, so like soda ash, into the basin with the mild detergents, because this is cotton and it likes it a little bit more alkaline. So excuse me, these have been rinsed with regular water, and they are ready to go. So what I'm going to do is just make sure I get as much of that cold water out as possible. I'm also going to use this as another, I'm going to put these in here. This is just more water, it's just warm water, and that's fine. We're going to use this as our rinsing pot when we're done working with the indigo. So, indigo works in an anoxic environment. Okay, so this pot is anoxic. We've reduced the vat, and you can see the sheen of like copper on the surface, and you can see the antifreeze green underneath, right? So that means we're pretty much ready to go. If it were a darker blue or a greener color, then we wouldn't quite be ready. The solution would not be ready to dye with. But since it's green under there, we're ready to go. So what I'm going to do is just slowly put this into the water, and what I'm going to try to avoid is getting oxygen into the vat. Since again, we want it to be anoxic, well, basically we want it to be reduced, which means there's no oxygen in there. And I want to open up that fabric and mix things around in there. Can't really see it, but it's very green, or very yellowy green under there. And the more you open it up and mix it around, it's fairly warm in here, so I think we really need to turn off the heat. Wow. But I'm going to grab it and I'm going to kind of squeeze it out, and then I'm going to pull it up the side so I don't really drip bubbles into the vat. And then you can see it's come out yellow, right? But it's quickly turning teal and turning blue. Yeah,
it's pretty crazy.
Pretty great. And the more oxygen we give it, the more blue it'll get, until it's reached its maximum oxidation and it is blue. And then we'll kind of rinse it off a little bit. Ideally, not a whole bunch of blue is going to come off because it is chemically bonded to the fiber. So there's some blue coming off of my gloves. That's not a big deal. And you rinse it out, and then we're going to dry it a little bit, and then we're going to dip it again, because the way you get a darker blue is successive dips. It's not like it's not the strength of the solution, it's how many times you dip in the solution, in the vat. So now it's your turn, and we'll just kind of take turns.